A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to your English 1 class. As I told you all, I'll be teaching you something new today. Yes, you are in class 8 and you're already introduced to letters and writing composition, comprehension. These were already done in your previous classes. But yes, you will be learning two new things in today's class. One is how to write a notice and how to write an email. So this writing notice and email, that is very necessary nowadays because you are well acquainted with different sorts of notice and emails every day, but you might not have that guts to write on your own because of maybe you do not know the proper format of writing an email and notice. Maybe this may happen. This happened to me also when I was in school. So yes, my teacher taught me. Today I am here to teach you the same. According to our council, you have to follow the exact rule that has been given by me in today's class, in today's worksheet section as well. So please do follow whatever is coming up on your screen right now, because I have written everything, putting all the details, and so that you may not have any issues further. But yes, let us proceed, and if you feel any problem is there, I am there to help you out always. So let us begin with the first activity, that is, we all will compose notice together. I'll ask all of you to bring your copy and pen and be ready with those. You will be just copying whatever is written, that is coming up on the screen right now. So your school is organizing an inter-school debate competition. Write a notice for your school informing the students of classes 9 and 10 about the event. So I know you all are well associated with this term notice since you got enrolled to a school, right? And you have been receiving so many notices so far, mentioning different activities. So that notice is already written by somebody, right? And you should also know its format so that you can compose a notice or you can draft a notice having all the relevant points in it, and yes, having a proper structure. So without wasting time, let us begin. So first, we have to give a proper and attractive title. Okay, attractive title means the examiner is actually looking for your creativity here. Okay, so here you have the chance to be as much creative as you can. Suppose it is a debate competition, it is an inter-school debate competition as mentioned in the question, right? So debate means, yes, there will be a war, and the war will be between words. Okay, there will be an opponent team, and either someone will be speaking for the motion or against the motion, right? So there will be a lot of words representing each one's point of view, right? And there will be a battle between those participants. So we have given a different and an attractive title to this, that is war of words. You may write anything you feel like that will go with the subject matter well. And yes, always punctuate your title. See, I have given one exclamation mark. So it is mandatory for all of you to please punctuate your title. Here I have given one exclamatory sign. It means here it goes with my title given. Suppose you have given something that does not have this exclamation and all. You can put a full stop. You can put whatever punctuation goes with your title. According to that you do. it is not mandatory that you have to put the exclamation mark always. You have to keep in your mind whatever your title is, according to that you please punctuate your title. Next we will write, since it is an inter-school debate competition, so we will be not at all writing whatever is already given in the question, because that does not talk about the students creativity much. Since it is given in the question, just copying and pasting something, I don't think that will create a very good impression upon the examiner. So let us add something that will be very relevant to our title. So this is basically your subtitle. Your title is War of Words. Now we will be writing our subtitle. Inter-school debate competition is already mentioned in the question paper. So we have added Frank Anthony Inter-school debate competition. This is something council has mentioned many a times. Suppose you are writing about inter-school cricket competition. You have to write something that goes with the subtitle and the subject matter well. Suppose you may write Sachin Tendulkar inter-school cricket competition, something like that. That should be very relevant. Okay, so I have given here Frank Anthony inter-school debate competition, then I have given full stop. Then we will mention today's date. Okay, see, suppose today is 12th July, right? And the notice has to be served, or on the day when the event is about to take place, and the day you are actually serving the notice, there should be a minimum gap of 10 days and a maximum gap of 15 days. Okay, suppose I am serving the notice today, so I have given the date of 27 July 2021. Okay, 15 days after the event is going to take place. What is the event? Inter-school debate competition. So there will be no punctuation. 27 July 2021, as you can see on the screen, there is no punctuation. Then we will mention the time. When is it going to take place? There should be a time mentioned, right? So we will mention the time 9 a.m. See, while writing AM and PM, be very careful. A dot M dot P dot M dot, and the alphabets will be in small letters. Keep in your mind. Except this, if you write anything, your marks will be deducted. Okay, so there will be no form, no nothing. 9 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you are writing 12 only, then you write 12 noon. And if 12 noon just passed and 1 second is also getting over, then you have to write PM. Okay, and exactly 12 o'clock, that means 12 noon. Anything you can give. Then see, where is it going to take place? Now in the notice you have to write the name of the smaller place first, then the bigger place afterwards. Okay, so since it is going to take place in the school premises, we all know the name of our school, but the school means where. There has to be a proper place where the debate competition is going to be held. So that place we will write it first, then comma, we will write the ultimate place, the bigger one at last, then full stop. So as I have written here, Auditorium Hall, comma, Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan, full stop. Then comes the main part of the notice. See, you don't have to write so much in a notice. You will be writing only whatever is required. It should serve your purpose. As I have written, pupils of classes 9 and 10 are requested to enlist their names with their respective class teachers on or before 25th July in order to participate in the above mentioned competition. In one line, I have summed up everything. you have to complete your subject matter within a line only. It can be two, but I will suggest you to write all the relevant information in one line only. Okay, don't make it two. So I have covered all the necessary information that should be included. Pupils of classes 9 and 10, as it is mentioned in the question, are requested to enlist their names with their respective class teachers on or before 25th July. Since the competition is going to take place on 27th July, the name should reach the class teachers at least 3 to 4 days before. In order to participate in the above mentioned competition, that's all. So you are going to score a perfect 5. The title consists 1 mark, the subtitle consists 1 mark, then the date consists half a mark, then again the time consists half a mark, auditorium hall half, Vidyasagar Shishi Niketan half, total 4, and the last one, the subject matter, that will also consist 1 mark. So overall you will be getting 5 out of 5 if you just fulfill all the criteria mentioned here in the notice. Okay, so it's very easy. In the worksheet section you will get your task. You try to write on your own, and I'll meet you in your live class. I'll tell you what were your faults, and I'll try to help you out with the solution I have. Okay, so now we will discuss email. Okay, so this is over. Now we will discuss. Write an email to the principal of a neighboring school informing her of the event and requesting her to send a team to participate. Now this is your email. This is a question. You are asked to compose an email, and you are going to compose the email to the principal of the neighboring school. Okay, to the principal of the neighboring school, requesting her to send a team from her school to compete the competition that is going to be held in your school. Okay, see, the same topic is going to be followed here. The same topic. On the same topic, you will be drafting a notice and composing an email all together. Okay, understood? So the topic will be same. Now you have served the notice to your school students. Now you want a different team from a different school or from a neighboring school. So for that you need to request the principal so that she or he can send a good and an eligible team to your school for the competition. So how to write an email? Let us learn together. First, as you can see, whatever is written in the blue ink, that is called plausible email ID. What? Plausible email ID. Plausible email ID, where we will be mentioning whom we are sending the email to, the designation of the person, not the name. Remember, not the name, but the designation of the person and the school he or she belongs to, or the institution he or she belongs to, or the company or the office he or she belongs to. That is called plausible email ID. If we write rameshdatta@gmail.com, that is not a plausible email ID. That is an ordinary email ID, and that will not be entertained by the examiners, because you have to write the plausible email ID where you will be writing about the designation of the person, the post he or she holds, and the name of the institution he or she belongs to. Understood? As I have given, principal davschool@gmail.com, that is our neighboring school, that is why we have given. Now see, inter-school debate competition. What is the competition? Inter-school debate competition, full stop. Then here we will be writing how to address the principal. Dear madam, D capital, M capital, not ma'am, miss, nothing like that, only madam. Dear madam, comma, our school is celebrating its silver jubilee year. As part of the celebrations, we are hosting a series of competitions and we are beginning with War of Words and inter-school debate competition. Just be very direct with your approach. It has to be very much formal. So you are writing to the principal of a neighboring school informing your subject matter and the competition and requesting him or her to send a group of students to your school. Remember the topic. So keeping in mind, I have written the introduction. Then let us read the subject, the body of the email. It will be held on 29th June 2021 from 9 a.m. till 12 noon. Till 12 noon. In the Centenary Hall of Vidyasagar Shishu Niketan. Where it is going to be held? Centenary Hall. You can write auditorium hall or anything you may write. Please do send your senior debate team to participate in the event. The topic will be given to the participants an hour before the start of the competition. They may bring their laptops for use during the preparation time. We are very direct with our approach. Now let us come to the last paragraph or the last line. We actually look forward to your school's participation in the competition. Yes, we will appreciate their participation. Then thanking you, yours faithfully, thanking you, comma, yours faithfully, comma, Anish Roy, full stop, that is your name, who is composing the email, that person's name, full stop. Then debating secretary. Since it is all about the debate, we will be writing debating secretary. We can also write cultural secretary, full stop. Okay, this is the punctuation given in the subscription part. So I'll ask you to please go through both the email and notice and then try to solve the questions that are already provided in the worksheet section. Then you let me know if you feel any sort of issue is there, needs to be solved. I am always there to help you out. Okay, so yes, we'll meet in a live class and looking forward to having different types of questions raised by you, and I love to solve all your queries. So we'll meet very soon in our next class. Till then, take care of yourself, stay blessed, stay happy.